Hello and welcome to Dad Plays Games at Lunch. This is the eponymous Dad, Michael. I'm here after a long absence from doing a Dad Plays Games at Lunch to try Darkest Dungeon again. Now this is my very first video I ever did, and one of my favorite, one of my most viewed. Just because I love the Darkest Dungeon. It's a game I come back to often. I replay it over and over. You could see I've got week 8, week 24, week 8. That's just me being obsessive and starting over all the time. Um, Today I'm replaying it because there is a new series of DLC called the Crimson Court. There's also some other things like Districts and Flagellant class that I hadn't ever played with before. So I'm actually going to load this save game, which is actually one of my longest ones with some good characters in it, called the Darkest What? So I could see hopefully some of the Crimson Court content. Otherwise, I'm just going to enjoy it. New region, bosses, quests, hero class, town buildings, that kind of thing. So I should be able to see some of that immediately when I log in, and hopefully that is the case. So with no further ado, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to click this letter to begin. I'm going to re-enable everything. I'm going to go to Darkest. Darkest. Ooh. And I'm going to play this one. And I'm going to start from scratch. I'll go back to my week 24 one when I want to, but you know, it is kind of cool to start. We've seen this intro before tons of times. Don't really need to do it. So they're going to go through the old road tutorial again, which doesn't take long to go through, but I will go through it as quickly as possible so that I can actually start the Darkest Dungeon playthrough to show you guys. If you haven't seen Darkest Dungeon before, or my earlier video, which maybe you don't need to watch, but I thought it was a fun one. Darkest Dungeon is a dungeon sim where you have a party of adventurers that you grow and equip as you go. But what's different from any other game is in the Darkest Dungeon, you are faced with fear, you're faced with anxieties, you're faced with sickness, you're faced with fighting monsters as you go from place to place. Like, here's a quick little battle. Where your characters are really matters to the abilities and the attacks they can do. Knights like this guy have to be in the front. Thieves can be second or third row. But really, this game is designed in such a way that you really have to strategically place your characters. And if you don't, you may not be able to use them as good as you could. So like I said, this is just the first little quick thing. There's always a battle as part of this. I like this guy because he has that multi-person attack, but they have it too. But both guys dodged, which is great. I do a stun blow because I hate this guy. I know these classes very well by this point. I don't know the new Crimson Court class or the Flagellant one that I just activated, but I do know that the core classes very well, and I can't seem to stun this guy. But we'll be fine. Like I said, the really neat thing about this game is really how it puts you in kind of the brain, I guess you could say, of what an adventurer would face if they truly did go through these horrible situations of murder, mayhem, dark dungeons, no light. How would you truly adjust to something like that? Would you just tra-la-la pounce through it, or would you actually suffer as you try to get through these terrible situations? You know, would your psyche get hurt? Would you really have a problem getting up and keep moving? You know, so there's all this layers that this game did that I had never really seen before from this kind of game. You see bleed. We have bleed. He has bleed. That's ongoing damage that continues over time. He's got bleed again. So obviously that's not a good thing. And you want to heal it because I'm just starting. I don't have bandages or any healing stuff. actually just put this on him right now. Oh no, I can't do that. And then I'm done this quest, which is, you know, I can stay, which I want to do because there's a treasure chest and I want to give him this. It's trapped, so I'm going to get hurt, but I resisted the blight. And then I can click here to complete, and I'm going to go to the hamlet. I also get experience and treasure, which is great. And you'll see they get some resolve XP and a bonus or a negative. So deviant taste, I can't go to a brothel to heal or to regenerate my psyche. So I've been given a hardship. Sometimes you get a perk, which is, you know, you're better at this, you're better at that, you're more resistant, that kind of thing. But I would say usually, so at the stagecoach, you get to recruit people. Of course, I did not get any of the new classes, which is fine. I think at the start, they're giving you people that give you a good row of 4, obviously. There's where you get to see the cutscenes, which I don't need to see. And then there's the graveyard where I can see heroes that have fallen, none have yet, which is great. As you play the game, you do get more characters and more items. When you click a character, one of the neat things about this game is you actually see this position preferred thing that kind of tells you where the best spot to be is. If I was to click this person, they're kind of tied with this guy, but at least they are operable in the back row, so I can put this guy in the back row. If I was to click him, he's good middle, and if I was to click him, he's good in the front too as well. So you kind of really have to bear that in mind when you're building out your team. You also then provision, which you add some important things, and I'll tell you what you always need. You always need bandages, a couple of bandages. You always need a handful of torches and a couple of shovels, and food. For a short dungeon, I usually do 8 food, which feeds me twice. With I have 4 characters, each character eats 1 food. If you have a middle or a long dungeon, you want a lot more than that so that you can camp and eat as well. Bandages stop bleed. This stops blight. This brings you light, which is super important. I don't always bring skeleton keys. It does help sometimes, but shovels get rid of obstacles which hurt you if you try to do them without a shovel. So it's always good to embark with a good amount of provisions, which is great. So I haven't seen any Crimson Court stuff yet, so I'm going to go through this dungeon as quickly as possible so that I can maybe see the Crimson Court character if it gives me one on my next visit to town. The way the game rolls out too is they actually load out in a way of tutorializing the game. So one thing you need to see is Scout. You have to explore 90% of your rooms. So this is where you kind of strategically decide, am I going to go this way? Am I going to go, you know, I'm going to move to this room because I got to move, but which way am I going to go? And, you know, you'll kind of tend to, you know, try and figure that out if you can. Darkness plays a thing. You can see at the top, that's your light meter. There are penalties to your character's psyches if you continue to battle in the dark, as well as some penalties and benefits if you're fighting in the dark. So you really do have to play this in a way that I don't like this character for you know, I don't like these characters. They don't really have a lot of good skills for me here. Okay. There's a lot of strategy. I've stunned this guy. I don't need to worry about him just yet. You know, so I want to try and hurt them as best I can. And I can't even use my rear guy for anything. So I'm going to have to shift them around a little bit after this is done. So I should have put her at the very back because at least she can heal. And I'll do that right now. I'm going to shuffle her here. At least they can do some stuff now. And also you've noticed that when you click a character, they're the ones who actually scouting. This is awesome. So when you get scouting, which I love, it's going to show you what's going on in any of the rooms, right? So I know there's a room battle here. And I know there's a room battle here with treasure or with a curio. So I don't need to do this room and this room because I can go boop, 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 boop and bypass it. I'll still get 90%. So it's kind of, do I want the curio or do I want treasure? I think I want treasure. So I'm going to go straight up. And I may go diagonal just till I get the treasure I can see on the map. Scouting is awesome. I love when scouting comes up. Good, surprised. Never happens, but when it does, you really appreciate it. So let's shoot all three of these guys. I love his ability. I like this ability because it does blight, which is super helpful. She just has a healing power, which I'm not thrilled with. So I'll just do this, even though it's kind of useless. I got a crit, which gives some psyche help, so that's good. See if I can kill this guy. I did. Great. So blight will damage that person, which is good. Yeah, I hear you. So it warned me that my light is a little low, which is fine. Okay, so they're blighted. So I don't really need to worry about that because there you go, dead. All right, so that was a good battle. Tactics are working well. Moving her to the back has made a big difference. So I'm going to go this way just till I get the chest, because why not? Moving backwards. Okay, so he's going to be silly, and he stole my treasure. Come on! They don't like walking backwards because they don't know what's behind them. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to go to the treasure room, so I just wanted to see what was there, and now I'm going to go up to this treasure battle, which I'm also going to get to an item backpack or something. Why do you keep stealing my stuff? Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, I don't like this guy. Okay, so I'm going to have a battle here because I knew it. Neat thing about this guy, if there's 4 people, he'd be bombing 2 in the back row. It's just great. Always try and equip people who have multiple attacks. It just comes in handy. Oh no. Dodge, 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 dodge. Good. Resisted the pull. So finally I can use her because it annoys me that she doesn't have the good skills. So useless. So the cleric usually has a skill that lets you that usually I don't know what just happened. What did I just do? I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I think that's only for the Crimson Court character. That was not my best move. Okay. Whatevs. So the webs are traps. And if you know they're there, it's great because often you can get a bit of a perk to your psyche. And she really needs it if you disarm a trap. So you'll see she'll get a little 8, boop, 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 boop. So I actually like seeing those webs because it actually gives you a little bump, which is good and very useful. So I'm going to torch a couple times. So I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm going to go down just till I get to the web because I could use that bonus again. And then I'll back up to this door and hope I don't lose more than I bonused. Okay, I did not. So I'm going to move forward to this room now. Still avoiding the other one. Finally, that Crusader in the front didn't take it. Only the blood. Okay, so I think there's a vampire character I do not have that I need that blood for. So I'm going to not I'm going to not eat blood anymore. That was stupid of me to do with the Crusader, who's like a holy knight, and I'm eating blood. It's like, duh. And I got one more fight, which is fine, as well as a curio to click on. I hope I get the Crimson Court character after this one, because that comes in handy. Just so I can see, you know. So I have blood, which is something, obviously, that I need to work with. Surprised. Love it. And of course I'll do that, because it's 3 people. And you'll notice when I get to him, I now hit the back 2 with Blight, which is awesome, because Blight hurts them every round. I'm going to heal the party. Got crit, which gives a bonus. I'll take this guy out, but I didn't. But yeah, as you can see, when you play through this, there is a lot of tactics. There is a lot of skill involved in maintaining your people. Sometimes when you play through a dungeon, there's a lot of blind bad luck and a lot of blind good luck, mostly bad luck. I'm having pretty good luck with the room layouts, but I have definitely had very bad luck in the past where I've had encounters almost constantly. I've had you know, people ambushing me. I've had traps and diseases hitting me at every turn, and my characters just come out of here a mess. And you'll see after we're done here what we do with characters like my Crusader, like my Cleric, who are a little under the weather, how we deal with that in the town, because there is tools that's going to get unlocked after this that help me to bypass some of those issues. Good. So healing you, and I'll hit you with a bullet. I should kill you, and then I'm done. Lots of bonuses. Stay for a second. So I can open this chest. Yes. So sometimes you don't get everything, but I had a good quest completion, so that was a good run. Not perfect because I drank blood, which I don't know why I did that. Lazy eye. Okay, I don't do ranged, so that's fine. -4 speed on first round. Ugh, resilient. Ugh. I'd rather on guard. So I'm going to try and cure him of that later. But so that's the flow of dungeons. I do want to see. So now I have taverns and abbeys. So what is a tavern and abbey? Well, it means I can click this guy, and he can't go there. So you can actually unlock upgrades. So I can only pray, it seems, to cure my ills. And I'm going to go back to my stagecoach, and I have another Seeker Vestal, which is good. Still no. So I'm going to embark, and hopefully I have a courtyard quest. I do. And it's short, so we can do a courtyard quest. You are good in the front. You are good pretty much anywhere, so I'll put you here. And you go here, but I need to look at your screen because I want judgment and I don't want illumination. Okay. And I'll provision. I don't know what that error was. Okay. So I have to heal stuff with that, so I need 6 of these. 2 of those. 2 of those. 4 of those. 8 of those. Problem with equipping too This is where this game gets very strategic, is that, so this is brand new, I've never seen this before, is that if you take up 5, 6, 7 of your 12 spots, then you have less room for treasure. And I have run into that on larger dungeons where I haven't been able to pick up treasure. I've had to kind of get rid of provisions. Okay, so let's see how this courtyard goes. So I have to like use these pitch-soaked torches to destroy 3 things. Oof, this is creepy. Okay. So there's a bloodlight. I don't know what that means. Okay, so I'm a little confused. Oh, that's a creepy. Oh, how is there only 1 room? Activate 3 thronging hives. Oh, hideous. Oh my gosh. That guy in the front is really hideous. So judgment. Hurts you, heals me. Love that skill. That's one of the best in the game. This hits both people, so I love that too. Always pick the multiple skills. Okay, Hound's Rush. You frighten me. You've got Bleed. And I'll do this. I might kill both of you. Ah! I hate when that happens. But you're dead. That's good. This guy. What is your skill? Gather the blood. Whoa. What is going on? I don't understand. Why did that level up? Okay. I don't understand. Okay. Nice critical. Gather the blood. You. Thank you. Take that. That's right. Take that. That's right. Sweet. Gather the blood. So, the curse is not like can be cured normally with the blood. The other okay, so there we go. I've just got a blood curse. So I can take some blood. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I can't even see where rooms are? Okay. This is interesting. That's not normal. Nothing. Okay. Alright. I like this real-time scouting. This is neat. Never seen that before. I'm liking this. Why would I see the map, right? Okay, so that was maybe something I shouldn't have done. This guy is creepy. That is... truly creepy. Creepsville. Population them. Alright, so this goes up. Plus stress, minus bleed resist. So the longer I fight, and the more they take this, the less we're resistant to the bleed skill. Got it. I know how to take care of bleeding. Thank you. So I'm going to avoid clicking those things because I just need to worry about thronging hives. I don't need to... Oh, so even though battle's ended, you still have to heal yourself. I keep forgetting that sometimes. So I'm going to have a little battle coming up, which sucks because I prefer that. Okay, it's not so bad. He hugged his dog for healing. I love it. That's cool. Love it. Still trying to get a grip on all the nuances of the Crimson Court, but I'm getting some of them. Autoloading maps don't really happen anymore. This blood disease thing. I can buff myself with a torch, which is interesting because you can't really light yourself here. You're in the dark. You're in the negativity. There's nothing in this room. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, so there to there. Perfect. With a battle in the way and 2 battles. So 4 battles. Eesh. Okay, these aren't terribly strong. As long as I can get some attacks in first, I should be okay. Didn't want that to happen. Oh, well, should be okay. There you go. I love these Hellions. Like, it's my favorite thing so far with what they can do. So, got my finger on a mandible. Okay, that's annoying because I actually thought the throbbing thing would be there. So that is a bit annoying. Why is everything trying to kill me? Oh, there's one. Oh, it's not always in rooms. Ay, okay. Got it. The thirst. That guy is so creepy. Love it. Sweet. I love when fights go like that. Okay, so that's good. Because again, you don't need to finish and kill everybody. You need to solve this 3 thronging hives. So as long as I can do that, then... Shit. And obviously that wasn't it. So let's see. I'm going to go down first before I go to the right. Because if I go to the right, I know I have a battle for sure. But maybe this thing is in the room or on the way. So let's not worry too much. Let's debuff a little bit. Hopefully we can get some reprieve there. I'm not going to touch you with a 10-foot pole. Maybe my thing will be on the way. We'll see. You never know. Nope. So I got to go to that. Oh, well, crap on a stick. Ugh, so much stuff. I thought I was at the end. So I have a fight, but I don't have the thing here. God damn it. Okay. Nice. That's what I needed. Man. Just got to get these battles out. Munch. Gross. Did I do anti-blight? Hmm. Okay, so at least that's done. Do I have an anti-blight? I don't. Damn it. I go back the way I came twice. It's very annoying. So I guess I'm hoping this last room that I didn't go to, which, you know, hindsight 2020, will actually have that pulbus thing that I need to get rid of, and I don't have to go anywhere else. At least it's a short walk, two slots. It's not on the way. But I have a fight, and I bet you it's going to be a tough fight, so let me do something here. I'll grab 2 of you, I'll grab 2 of you, grab you, 2. I'll do this. No. Where? There's more rooms? Oh my god. It's a crazy dungeon. Oof. Maddening Wine, and they're very low on their crit, so they're selfish now, which means they're going to try and steal some stuff. Because they hit the peak of their stress inducer. At 200, they have a heart attack, which isn't good. You see it's darkening now in the front. So great, if I can finally attack. There we go. Gosh. Seems like they go twice for every time I go. Did I get bloodlust? Ugh. I know. Because these little wasps are super powerful. Yeah, of course I don't know from... Shift click to discard. Okay. Yeah, there's more rooms. I just want to disconnect this thing because all my characters are so afflicted. So I have a feeling I've got another fight, and maybe this bulbous thing's finally... It's not even here! Oh my god. This is the longest short, and it said it was a short dungeon. Thanks. I don't consider this a short dungeon very much. I'm just lucky that my health is still high, but my affliction status is not good. What is this? What is this? Oh my god. Oh, I see. So this is like a boss, essentially. Yeah, for sure. It's very tough. Christ. This may not end well. Oh my god, what is this thing? Ugh. Hmm. This thing is crazy. I don't know how I'm going to beat this guy. My entire party may die in this one. Which is the whole reason why you kind of get attached, right? It's like one. Hmm. I'll go for that guy, that's for sure. Hmm. So retreat failed. Wow. So Crimson Court is not easy. At first it looked pretty standard. But I'm gonna say it's not easy. Okay. So I can't even retreat because there's no way I'm gonna beat this guy. I don't have strong enough people. Blood keeps going up. All I can do is hope to retreat. And there we're gone. Wow. So that's it. That was very painful. Yeah, no shit. Um, not good. Not good at all. Not super happy with that dungeon run. Obviously, I need some people who are a little stronger than that. And I can cure things in here now at the sanitarium, which I don't really need to do. I'd like to see you in here. Hoi gavoy, that's pretty terrible. So let's grab some new guys because I need it. Oh man, that was pathetic. That was so bad. Oh man, that was so bad. I don't even know what to say about that. That just was terrible. Let's see if I can upgrade my blacksmith a little bit. That's good. Okay. No. So that's it for me in the darkest dungeon. This was so hard. I died so badly. Um, Crimson Courtyard is very tough. I haven't seen the new character class yet, which kind of sucks. But I'm hoping the next time I play, I'll see it. But that was Dad Plays Games at Lunch, breakfast, morning, early time version.